What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to do the heel side, backside 360, rewind, front side 180 on your wakeboard at the cable park. I have actually done a rewind tutorial in the past. I did a switch toe back one, rewind back one. I actually said that this is the easiest rewind to do, but I actually think that's sort of a lie. That was the easiest rewind to do, where you kind of had to handle pass twice or handle pass once then land blind. This rewind is actually easier than that one because you only have to handle pass once and then do a frontside 180, and there is no landing blind involved. So yeah, the tricks you're going to want to already know how to do before attempting the heel side, backside 360, rewind, frontside 180 are basically just knowing how to do a heel side, backside 360 off the kicker, and also knowing how to do a front side 180 off the kicker. If you could do both of these tricks, I have a really good feeling that you'll probably land this trick, maybe even on the first try. The approach you're going to want to take for this trick is basically the same as your standard heel side, backside 360. You're going to want to progressively roll onto almost a medium edge in towards the kicker. For me personally, I like to edge a little bit harder than that, just so I can have a little bit more tension to pull myself back to the front side 180, but every single person is different. So start with a medium edge, and then if you want to work your way up and edge harder, or if the tension is too much, maybe you can edge a little bit less. But honestly, it is all personal preference. I just personally like to edge a little bit harder. You've got your approach all set up. You're on your edge towards the kicker. Just before you approach the kicker, you're going to flatten off just like on your standard backside 360. And as you're going up the kicker, you're going to have two different options to choose from. Option number one is the one I prefer. It's just push harder than you would on your standard backside 3, so you have more time in the air to actually get the trick done. Or you can rip the handle harder and get your backside 3 started with a quicker rotation, so you have more time to actually do the front side 180. I personally just like going higher, so I have more time all around to plan out the entire trick. Now you are pushing off the top of the kicker. Whether you are trying to spin faster or go bigger, whichever option you choose, is pretty much going to be kind of the same from here. You're going to handle pass behind your back, look over your rear shoulder to get that backside 360 rotation started. And as you're approaching sort of that 270 mark is when the tension is going to kind of come back, so you'll actually have that tension to pull yourself back in the opposite direction to get that frontside 180 taken care of. Now that you're at that 270 point and you actually have that tension to pull yourself back the opposite direction, if maybe it's on one of your first tries, you can stop at 270 and just pull yourself frontside 90 just to kind of get used to this changing direction sensation. And after that, you can practice a trick over and over a little bit more and come all the way to the backside 3 points. I personally like to grab melon. It kind of helps me stay in balance. You don't have to grab the board if you don't want, but once you get all the way to that backside 3 point, you can take that handle right there and you're just going to rip that handle in the same exact way you would on your standard frontside 180, and pretty much from here on out it's going to be exactly the same as your standard frontside 1. You got the tension, you're changing directions. The rest of the trick is exactly like the heel side, front side 180. So you're pulling that handle over to your hip, and you're gonna wanna get your chest over your toes, spot your landing over here, just bend those knees on impact and ride away. The most common mistake I see when people attempt this trick is basically just kind of landing back over their heels and they slip back on their butt. This is actually the most common mistake I see on every single trick, and the only fix to it is honestly just get over those toes. Don't be trying to slip back on your heels all the time. Get that chest over your toes, bend your knees on impact, impact. It's gonna be great. So yeah, chest over toes, get over those toes. It will help on a lot of the tricks you're attempting, or at least the ones you're landing on your toes anyway. But yeah, overall, I find this trick to be a simple one. I don't wanna over explain it too much. You just do a backside 360 and about the 270 point, you'll get that tension again. And yeah, once you finish up that 3, pull that handle over to your other hip and just do that frontside 180, bend your knees on impact with your chest over your toes, and it'll probably work out. That is how you do the heel side, backside, 360 rewind, front side 180. I hope you guys like that. If you guys did like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future and what kind of tricks you guys want to learn next. And remember, I'll be uploading a video every second day forever, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!